we're live.
Are we live?
Are we live?
Is this live?
I lost my koozie, but we're good.
Uh-oh.
Whose
I
turn
just
is
saw
it?
one right
I
there.
think it's your turn.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is episode 19.
Yeah. I think
Episode
so.
19 of the NTX Podcast. I'm JT.
Mateo.
D.
And sorry for missing last week. I had some shenanigans going down at work, so we didn't get to record. So we're here again. Here again this week.
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
Everybody missed D singing, what the hell is that song? The Chattahoochee.
Alan Jackson.
Alan Jackson. But what was the name of it?
Don't know.
They'll hear it eventually.
Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee.
Yeah. I marked that. Excuse me. Sorry. If we get to, 100 subscribers.
How many do we have now?
Video. 2.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah. We're on that
Two
solid
subscribers?
path.
No way.
Yeah, we did get one comment, although off of official comment space.
Uh-huh.
Goose reached out and he's like, "What the fuck happened? My Monday was all wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Normally, on the way into work, I listen to the podcast, and now I didn't know what to do with my hands.
Blame JT.
That was my fault."
We'll also try to work on other avenues of delivery of the podcast.
Yeah, so that it's not just YouTube.
Yes.
One of these days, we'll get that.
It's going to happen.
Oh.
I
yeah.
looked into it, and then I was like, yeah.
It's going to happen.
All right, 25 podcast. If we make it to 25, we'll do it.
Okay. Sure.
That's only 6 more weeks if we stay on target.
Oh, it's 8 more weeks whenever you cancel every other week.
Hey, it's 1 week.
Just kidding.
Stay on target.
Yep.
All right. So this week,
We are not sponsored by.
we're
Yeah,
not sponsored
special.
by Brooklyn Lager,
Okay.
Okay.
which is one of my favorite ones. It was a beer that I found when I was in New York. I was like, oh, this must be a local New York beer, but
We're
it's
passing it around.
Is it
it's
not?
just everywhere. No,
Like show and tell.
I mean it is from Brooklyn, and then the other one is Einstock, an Icelandic beer.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Travel beers.
Neat.
Travel beers.
Travel beers.
Thank you.
We're going to have a Brooklyn first.
It's from Brooklyn, eh?
Hoppy Amber Lager, it says. 5.2.
Yes. Okay. Sorry, listeners. Well, it's neat.
You guys were nice about it. I put mine up to the mic.
Yeah, It's cool. How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
Yeah.
Doing good. Doing good. How about that episode?
So we're going right to Game of Thrones. Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
We'll
spoilers.
mark it.
Yeah, mark it when we come back out. I think
It was
so.
dark.
Before we get into the episode, let's talk about spoilers because this is kind of interesting. I feel like spoilers for movies are a bigger deal than spoilers for TV shows.
Yeah.
It's been almost a week. If you're a Game of Thrones fan and you haven't seen it, then shame on you.
Yeah. And I did see a bunch of stuff on Facebook how can you guys bitch about don't just do any spoilers for Endgame, and then as soon as Game of Thrones is over, there's memes everywhere.
See, that's exactly it, I think, because you have to schedule a time, you have to go watch it. You can't watch it at your leisure.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder to get to a showing of a movie as opposed to you just throw the stream up whenever it's time to watch it.
It is weird because I will show up on Monday at work. Sorry, English is hard right now. And the people, there's a bunch of dudes on a team right behind me, and they'll be talking about the episode, and they'll be spoiling it like shit, and it doesn't bother me. But if they were talking about Avengers, that probably would have pissed me off. So
the company that I work for, we have a web client chat thing, chat app, the old AIM Messenger.
Yeah.
And you can set up different groups, and it's different little text message or group message things.
Yeah.
And so we have one for everybody that's on my team, and I think everybody has seen it, but I felt bad, so I kind of opted people into a separate chat channel that was for Game of Thrones spoilers to talk about it. Unfortunately, I couldn't drop the memes in there.
Boo.
It's kind of like what we do on Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so Google has this thing. I'm going to start off with this. So Google has this thing where they have their professionals that are responsible for vetting and sifting through the stupid flat earth conspiracy theory stuff.
Yep.
But the thing is, they have to cycle through those people pretty regularly because regardless of how intellectual that individual is, they read enough of that material whether how uncanny it is, they'll start to believe it.
Yeah.
So they have to take them off. And I feel like I might have gotten into that with that episode because I wasn't necessarily upset with it initially. A couple things, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But after I started reading about it, I think that episode was garbage.
So I'm kind of in the opposite camp.
Yeah.
There were things that bugged me, and then whenever I got other people's interpretations of it that kind of explained it, it made more sense. Like, the whole Arya is a badass warrior just killing everybody, kicking ass, and then she skips to, like, a scared little girl hiding in a library. And I think it was you that pointed this out. She got knocked in the head real bad, and so she wasn't there.
I have no problem with that.
Yeah, that one kind of got me. And then, like, I did go and watch the special, like, After Effects about the episode where they talk about building this episode because it took them 6 weeks to make this episode.
55 days or something.
Yeah. And hearing the directors and all the people working on it talking about what they were trying to do, and they kept referring to it as a movie.
Yeah.
It made a little more sense. But it was odd how they decided to do some stuff. Like the whole interior library scene.
See, and that's probably one part where I don't have a huge problem. It is kind of weird how it does go from zombie crazy hordes to Splinter Cell.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, I'm okay with whatever. I don't know. There's the whole strategy part, which is stupid, which I can get away with to a point. The thing that bothered me the most was just with how they shot and edited certain scenes, which was where almost every scene where you see a major hero, it cut away right as they were overrun by like 7 or 8 zombies.
Yeah.
Or whites. And that annoyed the fuck out of me.
Yeah, because they're trying to imply danger.
Yeah.
And then, like, leave in your head that maybe your character just died right there.
Yeah, it's faking.
It's going to commercial right before they announce the winner of reality TV show. It's that same sort of, like, suspense building, but a cheap way to do it.
That episode has done it way more than I've ever seen it done.
Yeah.
Like, every cutaway did it. Like, every character, it happened. Like, even parts where the character was saved, like where Brienne's getting overrun, like, Jamie goes and stabs one zombie, and then suddenly she's pulled away. Like, it sucked. I don't know. I really hated it.
Really?
Have you watched it again?
Yes.
I haven't.
Like, they cut away to the Ironborn as they're getting overrun by, like, 14 zombies each.
Yeah.
And then they show it again, and they're fine. They have enough time to look up and see. I don't know. I hate
the dragon.
Episode. I hate that episode.
I didn't get to the point of hate. I thought there was some stuff that they did wrong. It's less about that and more about, like, the character's decision making. Like, the whole everyone knows that the things that are coming to them are reanimated corpses. The safest place is the place where there are dead corpses. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Also,
and it was the most telegraphed thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But nothing. They didn't really show much with that anyway. They had off-screen deaths of a couple of people.
A lot of red shirts getting murked.
Yeah.
And then you had some cool scenes with Sansa and Tyrion down there. But
you didn't know who the people were that were coming out.
Yeah.
It was just more like...
They did show one of them is speculated to be Maester Luwin, which was kind of cool.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Like, he had the same robes on. But... I mean, like, these are also supposed to be, like, they're mostly skeletons, and those were, like, full stone crypts. Like, how did they, I don't know, break out of, I don't know.
Supernatural. I can suspend disbelief for that part. And old shitty stones. It's not like it's modern concrete or anything like that.
Yeah. I don't know. So, one point was, you know, Melisandre shows up, and she lights the swords on fire, and that... you know, gives them, you know, regardless of how stupid it was that they did the cavalry charge and then they disappeared. But if Melisandre didn't show up, they were just going to blindly charge without swords on fire into the dark.
What the fuck was that? Like the whole strategy of that was they were going to attack to try and draw the Night King out, and like the Ice Dragon was going to do something, right? But why would he do that?
Military wise, like I won't even go on that because it makes no sense.
The only one that made fucking sense was Ramsay Bolton. That dude was a genius. Like, he knew that he could pull Jon out in the middle and that he can get the charge, and then he could circle him and do that fucking ancient Roman technique where you circle him up and fucking stab him.
And these are supposed to be some of the greatest military minds, in the country. Like, you have Jaime, you have brilliant military people.
Jaime would have a lot to say. I agree with that. Jon is a moron. Jon's really good at fighting. He's still
classically trained, though. Like, he still had good tactics at the Battle of the Bastard. It's just he got baited and fucking fell into it because of Rickon, which we're getting into semantics of. I don't know.
Yeah, and Sir Davos would know as well.
Yeah,
I don't think Dany would.
No.
Daenerys just is like, all right, I'm going to let other people decide stuff. When it doesn't go well, I'm going to fly in with my dragons and burn them.
Yeah, and she wanted to fly, and didn't Jon? Wasn't he like, don't fly out there yet?
Yeah, because they were still trying to draw the Night King, but by them flying out there, they drew the Night King. So,
I wonder if their plans changed when they got fire swords. Maybe they weren't going to charge initially.
No, because it was like immediately after they got it.
Oh, we got fire swords. Let's charge.
I don't know.
And that was a cool shot. Like, I get why the showrunners did that, where they went out there and then just slowly, the lights went out.
Yeah.
Problem I have, though, and this is something that comes up later in the episode. Whites are extremely flammable. So the swords wouldn't just go out.
They would. Other ones would catch on fire. But there's a thought that maybe Night King dude also
was
helped
out there doing stuff.
Yeah.
Well, and the White Walkers can like summon storms and shit like that,
which is what happened.
But the whole how they cross the flaming pit,
fire,
those things should explode into flames.
Yeah.
And
at that point,
well, maybe the Night King did something else because didn't he like put his hand up there or something, and then one decided to go forward and test it out.
Yeah, he was like, to me, that was him calling them over.
Was it? Or was he like, okay, let's change something with your makeup real quick?
Yeah.
So you can go lay in the fire.
I thought it was like him turning them off of auto attack onto, manual control.
Off of sentry mode, and then you go
Took
here,
the
you go here.
off.
Yeah.
To me, it would have made more sense and given more suspense, like, within the episode if they had started sending some White Walkers in. And the White Walkers were the one that kind of put out sections of the trench, and a couple of them would go down, and then they see that the Whites go down.
Agree.
To reinforce the whole thing.
Yes.
Because at a certain point, I'm like, okay, everybody in this castle is going to die unless the Night King dies. And I called it like 45 minutes before it happened.
Yeah.
I was like, somebody's going to get it. I didn't see Arya pulling a fucking Randy Orr.
Yeah. I didn't like that. Sorry to fast forward a little bit. It seemed like the whole resolution came down to hubris. Like, the Night King dies because he decided to kill Bran himself.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason why it's resolved. I think it would have been cooler if maybe the main characters figured out or made some kind of final defense where they killed enough White Walkers themselves to create a hole or something for Arya to do the damage herself.
Yeah.
I feel like there could have been cooler ways to navigate it.
There could have been.
But it just seemed like hubris. Like
and that's exactly it. It's like him knowing that he won and like getting all smug and wanting to do the thing himself, right?
Yeah.
Which you do see he's the one who kills the three-eyed raven before it becomes Bran.
Yeah.
So that has some backup to it, but I like your idea a little bit better. Like the fact that you never saw White Walkers fighting.
Right.
And that none of them die means that it's so hopeless, it's so overwhelming that the only way that this episode ends is the way that it did. And
I think it would have gave a little more credit to the actual characters than, they're just getting overwhelmed with whites the whole time.
Yeah.
I thought it would have been a cooler, more heroic thing.
I want somebody to go through and calculate on-screen white kills.
Yeah.
Who's got the biggest body count?
The fantasy league I'm in, it caps at 5.
Oh, shit.
So it's like everybody hit their cap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fucking Samwell Tarly just on the ground doing work. I fucking love that scene because, at that point, like, it's no longer... He doesn't have time to think. He doesn't have time to be a coward. He doesn't have time to do anything. He just is fucking stabbing.
Yeah.
Stabby stab.
Yeah.
Leona Mormont.
Lil Mormont.
Fucking G.
The scene kind of sucked.
It
was cool. Yeah.
It's better that they had kind of the David and Goliath thing. They gave her some good send-off as opposed to just getting murked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I didn't mind it. It just sucks. I hate that
weird.
we lost both Mormont. They shot it really weird.
Yeah. They showed the behind the scenes on it, and it didn't look natural.
Yeah.
It didn't look right.
Like the way she ran, I don't know. It just didn't look good. I don't know.
And I like what they were doing with that. Also, a giant squeezing you. You're like, if you to the point that she dies when she hits the ground, she's not going to have enough.
Right. Yeah.
Especially she's so small.
Yeah. But
you gotta do it.
You got to do it.
And somebody else brought up a frustrating thing with Jorah is like there's a big scene earlier in a couple seasons where Jorah fights one-on-one with the Dothraki for Khaleesi, and he has his armor on. And remember, like, he takes the swords because he has armor on. And he kills the dude. But, like, armor was useless in that episode. Like, he gets stabbed multiple times with that exact armor. So
is it the same armor?
It's the same armor.
It looked like he was wearing, like, leather stuff this time.
It's pretty much the same armor. Oh. Yeah. I don't know.
Although, he went out like a bamf.
He did.
That was a fucking champion stand right there.
Yeah.
And I like the first time you actually see Daenerys do something other than ride a dragon or say Dracarys.
And yeah.
I like that she looked awkward. She looked bad.
Yeah.
She looked like somebody who'd never swung a sword before.
That part...
She got a few kills.
Fucking soapboxing again, but that pissed me off so much. She landed in the middle of the whites and just sat there and got anthilled. Like...
It's exactly what I was going to say.
What the fuck? That I verbally just screamed, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That one got me, and you can tell that she's never spent any time in the South because everyone knows, like, you keep your feet moving if you're in the field. You don't stay stationary.
Yeah.
And if you do, you're going to look around. But, I mean, so you have these massive, like, waves of dead that are, like, coming in and breaking and, like, slaughtering everybody. But then whenever key characters are out in the field, there's just, like, a couple of them around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not zerging.
Like, John, when he gets surrounded by the whites, and then all of a sudden he's fine.
Yeah, you cut back to him, and, like, she burns a bunch of them.
Yeah, but,
like, there were still, like, 20 around him, and it's not like she, like, burned them.
I also had a problem with, for, like, 7 seasons, maybe 8, Rhaegal has functioned just fine without somebody needing to ride him. Like, the King of the North should have been in the field with this dude. It's not riding some dragon where he's fucking useless the whole time.
Yeah. But he's not the King of the North anymore. He's Aegon Targaryen, rightful king of the 7 Kingdoms, or whatever the fuck it was.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What did they say?
I think it should have been him to kill the Night King. I like Arya. It just makes no sense.
I mean, but they set up Arya killing him, like, through the whole show.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And the creators said that they decided that Arya was going to be...
They said, okay, but...
Well, I mean, they made... Well...
With the eyes comment, but...
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Go watch, like, Hard Home and tell me that it shouldn't have been Jon to kill.
It should have been Jon, but the whole...
Like, she didn't even believe that White Walkers existed in an episode before the battle.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I think it should have been Jon. Should have been Jon. But what they're trying to do is not what should be. It's supposed to be kind of like different, right? But I wanted her to get the Cersei kill.
Yeah.
See, so that one makes sense to me.
And I'm fine with that. And that's my other big problem is that now Cersei was right. Everything that Cersei said was right. The North took care of the problem. They lost all their people doing it. And now Cersei can just mop up. And, like, I felt like the biggest theme of Game of Thrones was that all these squabbles about whose house was going to have the throne, whose house was better, all these houses wiping each other out, was pointless because at the end of the day, you were on the side of the living, which is why Jaime Lannister rode up to Winterfell to fight for Bran Stark.
Yeah.
And now that's over. And we're going to have 3 episodes about fucking Cersei Lannister. I don't know. I think the cooler theme of the show is gone.
Yeah, I agree. And it means that my odds-on favorite for the throne is now dead. Because I thought it was going to be the Night King. I thought the Night King was going to win.
Unless Bran somehow becomes the Night King.
Puts his face on.
Yeah. Just kidding.
All right. I apologize. I've been super negative. I was really disappointed.
I liked it overall. I thought it was entertaining.
Yeah.
I like the first line of defense being trebuchets.
Yeah, that was good. Tactically, it was stupid. Overall, it was a massive undertaking. I thought it was interesting. What I don't like is that it happened episode 3, and that's kind of mirroring what you were just saying. Like, this should have been
5.
Yeah, like near the end. Like, this should have been the thing. But who knows? Maybe it's not all the way over. Maybe there's something else to it.
Well, I think, what's her name? Khaleesi, the actress Emilia Clarke, said that number 5 is crazier than this episode.
Really?
Because there's got to be a battle for King's Landing now of some kind. But
she said something along the lines of, "Oh, if you thought that Battle of Winterfell was crazy, just wait till the 5th episode."
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah. Which is in, what, 2 weeks?
Yeah. We've got episode 4.
It was kind of cool seeing, kind of sad, you finally find out why Beric came back. Like, his whole life led up to him just saving Arya, which was kind of... It was kind of awkward. He died in a room where there's still a red priest that has res people before.
Yeah, what the hell? She didn't even try. But I think at that point...
I know. Yeah, she knew that. I know.
Yeah, that was the whole...
awkwardness of the situation.
Davos should have got that kill. I don't give a fuck.
Killing her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm going to be dead. He needed to get his revenge. She burned a little kid alive. And she just gets to walk out into the snow and die.
Oh, he was chasing her ass out there.
Yeah, he was going to do it.
He was. Was Lord of the Light?
I think you can hear that.
God damn it.
Yeah, I can see the spike on here.
Lord of the Light, the MVP of that episode, though? Like,
yeah. He lit the whatever Dothraki swords.
Pointless.
He was the one who actually lit the trenches.
Also,
how the fuck were they... Oh, they're going to use dragons to do it.
Yeah. They were going to use
John was on the wall the whole time that was going on. He was on the Godswood wall.
Was he?
Yes. Go back and watch it. No, he was.
Whenever they were waving for it?
Yes.
I thought that was when they were up above the fog.
No, he is on the wall.
Okay.
Because when they show the pit getting lit, he turns around and it's right there. Anyway, but
guess I have to
so
rewatch
she
it.
slows her roll out there, right? And she's trying to light it. The whole time she's trying to light it, why didn't she just walk out with the torch and light it?
I think the implication was that it wasn't going to light across the... Like, you needed dragon fire to light the whole trench at the same time.
That's fair.
Because you saw it, like, they were hitting it with, like, the flaming arrows. Which
I
is
just thought
what
that was shitty.
It was all suspense building, and it was all kind of cheap tricks to do it.
Yeah.
Why didn't they put that trench in front of their army?
Yeah. That's a good question.
Yeah, that's one
what
thing
the
I've heard.
fuck were they
Why
thinking?
didn't they make
That
it
cost
further
them
away?
all of the Unsullied.
Maybe they couldn't build a
It'd be
trench
so
that
bigger.
big with how
Yeah.
much time that they
So much
had.
longer.
But also, put them inside the castle then. Like, why do you have people in front of your defenses?
Yep.
Especially when you know that every time somebody dies, they become a member of the enemy.
It's like hot gates, like choke points. And
Yeah.
the only thing you have is a castle. At least use your walls. Like,
Yeah. And
Whatever.
put the flaming trenches right up next to the wall.
yeah.
Pour burning oil on the fucking whites coming up.
Yeah.
They're flammable. That's like the number one thing that you can use against
That
them.
was what somebody said in one of the videos. It was like, this is a castle defender's wet dream. These are defenseless drones trying to climb a wall. Like, you have every castle defense at your use, and
yeah.
you can use them all. Like, they're not armored. There's no ladders. They're just trying to climb. You can burn them. You can do everything. Oh, well.
Until dragon, but then you have dragon. Like,
yeah.
And I don't understand how the undead dragon was still alive.
When?
Because, like, Rhaegar, or Drogon, whatever, Daenerys' dragon fucking ripped its face off, and it looked like it ripped his head off.
It ripped its throat open.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it came back, and it's, like, breathing fire out the side of its face.
Yeah.
It's undead.
It's undead, but there's still certain things that can happen to it to kill it.
Obviously getting bitten ain't one.
Why didn't they have, like, dragon glass, like, teeth and shit or something?
Why didn't the dragons have armor?
That's a lot. That's big building. They don't have saddles either.
Yeah.
Just bareback that thing.
I don't know. The problem is they were rushed to do this.
Yeah. So
for whatever their accelerated timeline was, like, they didn't have a whole lot of time to plan it out.
And why are they making these last seasons, the last 2, shorter than 10 episodes? What's the point there?
I think funding and the cast are ready to do something else.
My bit is, why are they rushed? Like, they
had,
printing money.
I think it's because the cast is ready to do something else. The show writers, they've been doing it for 10 years. They're ready to go. And there are certain cast members that kind of influence that decision. Now, I don't know if any of them are doing it, but I'm sure there's a lot of them that are like, all right, I've been doing this for 10 years. Let's do other stuff.
I just thought, like, I don't know, this may just be... So I look at where the show went when they were going off of the book material that was not written by them, and then I see, like, where it's going, like, the writing that they're doing. Like, at this point, if D&D were to make another show, which I know they have plans to make another show, like, I probably won't watch it because the quality of the writing is significantly worse than it was. So them rushing it really doesn't help them because, yes, they are the Game of Thrones writers, but it's
they were the Game of Thrones interpreters. Now they're the Game of Thrones writers.
They were great adapters.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'll agree with that. So far, this season has not been all that exempt. Like, it hasn't been that good.
Second episode was cool. I liked the second episode.
Yeah.
I mean, it was okay.
I liked it.
I think there was
I've liked all of it.
So much hype for this battle.
Yeah.
And people were expecting everybody to die. Everybody didn't die.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They just didn't try to bait reactions out of us. Didn't have people get overwhelmed and then you show them a scene later and they're still overwhelmed. I probably wouldn't be as pissed off. I thought they were baiting our intelligence.
Yeah, especially given, like, how many seasoned warriors were in that army just go down like little bitches.
Yep.
And then it's plot armor, and it's annoying.
It was absolutely
because the show, that was one of the things that made it special, is there was no plot armor. Like, anybody could die at any time.
Mm-hmm.
And that was early on because it was more of there were red herring plot armor. Like, there were red herring, like, characters that you thought were going to be the heroes of the story, and they ended up not being. I don't know. I'm still going to watch all of it. I'm still going to say I love it.
Yeah. Still good. Sorry. My apologies.
Don't apologize for having an opinion.
Next episode is an hour and a half, too, yeah.
Yeah. I think the rest of them are easily over an hour the rest of the way.
All right. What time was that at?
We got 2 more minutes until we hit 30. So we're at like 28, 40.
28. Yeah.
Any final thoughts? Closing thoughts?
Nope.
Just close it. Just done.
Yep. On to the next episode.
To the next one. All right. We are at 29 minutes. So we will come out of Game of Thrones and go right into Endgame.
I don't think...
No, I won't talk about Endgame because I don't know how many people actually get to see it.
Yeah, we won't talk about it.
It's a good movie, though. I will say that. The fuck is that thing?
I don't know. Jellyfish?
It's a Portuguese man of war.
Oh, yeah.
It's a community of organisms. It's not one organism.
Interesting.
Yep.
They'll fuck you up, right? Whenever
Yes.
you get stung by them?
They will fuck you up, as you say.
But it was one section of them, right?
What?
The tentacles? I don't even know.
They're like jellyfish, but not.
Is there anything better than playoff hockey?
Nope.
Post playoff hockey when we get a Stanley Cup.
I thought when you said puss,
Hey, I was waiting.
I thought you were going to say.
I wouldn't know about the other one.
Yeah, post winning the cup, probably better. But
That'd be nuts.
we're not there.
Not there.
We'll find out what happens with tonight.
Yeah.
Game 5.
Woo!
Y'all sticking around? Y'all going home?
I got to go home. I haven't seen the wife like all week.
Word.
But no, there's a one of my team members is from St. Louis, and
They Blues fan?
yeah, and so we had a call earlier last week, and it was like video chat kind of thing, and she like got up, like when we asked her like what's going on, and she like stopped, turned away, came back, and puts on a Blues hat. I'm like, boo, boo, I'm turning your video off. But so whenever she came into town, like everybody's in the room, we're going out of the room, introducing everybody, so everybody knows who everybody is. And when it gets to her, she pulls the Blues hat out again, puts it on. Get pulled so offsides with that.
Them to lose more now.
Maybe. We put money on Wednesday's game. A fat $1 each.
Bro. You kill me.
Well, we won, so.
Yeah.
You killed me.
It was a friendly wager.
$1 ain't nothing.
No, it's not. But I'm looking forward to that. I want the Stars to win.
Yeah. It'd be nuts over here.
20 years. It's been 20 years.
Exactly.
It'll be
20.
poetic.
Yep. It's written in stone.
And so it shall be told.
What?
I hate y'all. Stop gulping into the mic.
I'm not meaning to. No, it just happens.
Why don't you hand us some of that Viking beer?
Einstock. This is what do they call it? Icelandic white ale.
What constitutes a white ale?
You'll find out.
So
This
like
was not my favorite one. So there
dead
were
shark in there.
2 breweries in Iceland,
Breweries.
Viking beer and then Einstock. I like the Viking beer better.
They don't sell it here.
Mm-mm.
Seems to be like a wet beer,
It might be.
which I like.
Yeah, it is. It's got that orange peel taste.
Ooh.
That the beer is almost made in the Arctic Circle.
Is there any beer made up there?
No, Iceland I don't think goes into the Arctic Circle. I know that sections of Sweden and Finland do.
That's Canada?
Yeah.
But no one lives up there?
I think sections of Alaska too. Could be wrong there. It's damn near Russia though.
I can see that from my house.
Thank you.
What?
Thank you.
Russia?
That was a
Sarah Palin.
yeah, Sarah Palin. Back with the McCain-Palin run. Talking about Russia, and she said, shit, I can see Russia from my house. Which is not true.
That's how they got them to help Trump so much, huh?
Ooh.
Ooh. That is a deep cut right there. I'm gassy. I'm bad today. This is the least professional podcast I got.
Okay.
We got burps, we got farts, we got gulps.
We do have farts. I wonder. I'm gonna listen to this episode just to see how clear that was.
Farting on my couch.
It's not the worst thing that's happened.
It won't be the smelliest thing in this room. I'm sure I fucking reek. Been outside, standing next to smokers, eating barbecue all day.
Barbecue? Was it good?
Yeah. 10 different teams competing, so there was 10 different briskets and 10 different types of ribs.
Did you try them all?
I got through about 4 before I was like,
That's the worst part about barbecue is you always smell like it when you leave.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
no. And it's the sauce too.
Yeah.
Especially if you're eating something that, like you're eating with your fingers, some ribs or like a piece of chicken or something like that, because that smoke just stays on your hands.
Yeah.
I think that's why I stick with brisket or sausage.
Yeah, you like the sausage.
Your mom does too.
Probably.
The Little Smokies in particular.
Actually, she loves us.
Oh, I know.
She always puts them in the KC masterpiece or whatever, like cheap craft sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's better barbecue sauces out there.
That seems to be like the mom thing, like potluck, like just throw those in a crock pot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Potatoes au gratin and coleslaw.
Mm. Sounds good.
Coleslaw is weird.
That's because most people don't make it good. They
Even
make it
when
easy.
It's good. It's just, I don't know. It's such a weird concept. I don't know. Coleslaw offends me.
It's a it's a salad made from cabbage.
Yeah.
But it has sugar in it.
Well, the dressing does.
Yeah. I don't know. It just.
But I don't like
weird.
those. I don't like the traditional coleslaw style. That barbecue spot off 75 in Richardson.
1050.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
They have really good coleslaw
Yeah.
because it's like a tangy salad dressing on it
Yeah.
as opposed to the other thing.
We gotta go try that place that your dad tried out, Salina, whatever, Texas.
Way up
Salina?
north. Yeah.
It's like number 2 on Yelp.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Speaking
Like for
of-
the area?
Like period.
Okay.
Yeah.
That I Declare got named one of the 100 best brunch places in America.
What's a chain?
So I
Oh,
told
that one specifically.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then a place Whiskey Cake or something.
Yeah.
in Plano.
So the
yeah.
owners of Whiskey Cake created I Declare, I think is what I heard.
Yeah.
I sent told a dude at work I Declare. It's real good up in Addison, and he took his like 13-year-old son and his wife to go to like a brunch thing. And it was like a 45-minute wait, and then they looked at the menu, and like he likes pancakes and bacon, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Like his son. So like, no, we're not sticking around for this, and they went to like IHOP.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
don't know. As good as that place is, I don't think it's my favorite.
Atmosphere was cool, but it was the most brunchy atmosphere brunch place.
It is like your basic woman.
Well, no, it's douchebaggery.
Yeah.
It was
That's-
party time.
You know, anybody who
Chad goes to brunch at I Declare.
yes, Chad and Chelsea.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
The best food was probably that first one though.
What was the first one?
Social.
Oh, Social. Yeah.
Social.
That place was good.
Dude, my favorite, and it's not really a brunch spot, but just like breakfast food is fucking Maple Leaf.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that place is good.
Yeah.
That's my spot.
Old West needs to do some brunch.
Dude.
They had some mimosas there.
The problem is they're packed as it is.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know how that restaurant didn't successfully expand. Because they expanded into Grapevine, and I think they closed it down.
did they?
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
think they're at a different location up in Denton now, but
Yeah, because Zach,
Just so
Short
packed.
there.
Yeah.
they did move it away from whatever Fort Worth and wherever it was over by Cheesley,
Good.
yeah.
and they moved it across on the other side of the highway
Mm-hmm.
where Black Eyed Peas was.
Oh, really?
Okay.
That
Down there.
makes sense. That's a
Yeah,
little more.
they needed a bigger restaurant is what
Yeah.
they needed.
that was
I
at,
like Old West Cafe.
Yeah, it's really good food. I can see why. The problem, I don't know. I wonder how. I doubt brunch is big in Denton. That's besides college.
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
a
super
city.
conservative city.
Yeah, well,
So-
and brunch is more like mid. It's either super wealthy, like nothing better to do, or like mid-30s, like my weekend's not done, I'm still here to party
Yeah.
types that have to go back to work on Monday,
Us.
like us.
Not me.
Well, you got to go back to work at some point.
Man, we were brunching every weekend there for like
Yeah.
a month.
That was good times.
Brunching hard.
We brunched for a while, and then we realized we couldn't function for the weekend if we brunched. Like, might
That-
be too much information, but yeah,
I mean, that's the problem is like you go to brunch and then it's,
the tipping point.
yep, that tipping point, that moment where it's like, all right, this night is going to go until 3 o'clock in the morning
Yeah,
unless we stop now. But that tipping point happens at 2 in the afternoon as
Yeah.
opposed to like 6 at night.
And you know that cruise missile doesn't like to take the foot off the speed. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the best meal? Dinner, lunch, breakfast?
Breakfast.
Is it breakfast?
Mm-hmm. I like breakfast food.
Oh, it's tough.
Lunch
I would
is the
say
worst.
Dinner?
What is a lunch food, basically? Like a sandwich?
Sandwich,
Usually
salad,
it helps, yeah.
something like that. I mean, everyone knows that lunch isn't the right answer.
And
Yeah.
dinner has too many options.
I would put tacos into lunch as well. I mean, it's
Ooh.
light food, but
I like tacos.
It's fair.
I like tacos.
Dinner has the most acceptable forms of potato,
True.
so that wins.
And I would say one of my favorite dinners to do is Brenner. I pulled that out of Turk.
Yeah. Which, I mean,
Breakfast, dinner?
when you first asked that question, I was like, well, the lines are blurred a little bit because you see eggs at dinner a lot more now.
Yeah.
So
Eggs on a burger. That's when eggs are on a burger, you can eat a
But they
burger
call it breakfast
for
burger.
anytime. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I always see English burger or something like that.
yeah,
Do they put that crap on their burger in England?
No, that's why I don't get it.
Or they put
A
some
lot of
I don't think
avocado
they
on
eat
there?
burgers, and
Yeah.
that's an
Yeah.
American thing.
There's a Bill Burr, like he stayed a couple weeks. I was on his podcast. I know
Yeah.
I talked about it, but he's like, "What the fuck are you people doing to burgers? It's not that hard. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Like, you just throw a meat patty on a grill. That's it."
I don't know. I like a tricked up burger
Yeah,
every now and then.
you start getting a little crazy. Anything more than like bacon and like a certain type of cheese.
There's a place over here that's like, yeah, we soak our beef patties in duck fat. And I'm like, that's a little
God.
much.
That's like the heart attack grill that got closed because
Oh, did it actually close
I
down?
think so.
Somebody died there, right? There was a bit in Parks and Rec about that, where one guy like is doing like a real gourmet burger type thing, and he's got like Parmesan crisps and aiolis and
Oh,
whatnot.
yeah.
And then Ron Swanson like, this is a burger. It's grilled meat and a bun. You can put ketchup on it if you want. Enjoy. And everyone's like, this is so much better.
He bought it from a convenience store too.
Yeah.
He bought the meat.
I like them crispy jalapenos on the burger.
Crispy,
Oh yeah,
like onion string
Yeah,
kind of thing.
but they're jalapenos, which they sell. French's makes them.
Oh yeah. I've seen those.
Sell 'em.
I've seen the pickle ones too.
Put them some pepper jack.
Y'all don't like blue cheese though, right?
I do.
It's okay.
I do.
I do when it's not overwhelming.
Yeah.
See, I can barely taste it. I don't know.
Well, there's some blue cheese. It depends on the type of blue cheese. Some blue cheese will punch you in the fucking
Yeah.
face. Take a bite out of it, and it's like sniffing horseradish.
Which I have no problem with, apparently.
God.
Oh,
A little behind, but I was at happy hour earlier, so.
that's true.
What'd you drink at happy
I've been
hour?
drinking all day.
Dos Equis.
Oh,
Dos Equis.
it is summer beer time.
Also got Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
Well, that's tomorrow, isn't it?
2 days.
Or
4 days.
Sunday.
Tomorrow's May the 4th.
Be with you.
There's
Paint bullets.
there's an anniversary tomorrow.
Yeah,
What-
there
what's
is.
that?
There's a couple of them, actually.
Yeah, my sister got married a year ago.
Oh.
What the fuck is that bird doing? Oh, is he puking in the?
I don't know.
Or is he eating
weird.
mom's mouth? What is going on there?
I think
Oh, yeah,
that's
he
what's
was
happening.
puking.
Yeah.
That's
That was weird. Sorry,
gross.
guys. That was super weird. This is supposed to be Blue Planet, but those are birds.
They're shorebirds.
croaking.
Birds are weird.
Do not jar.
Remember, kids.
So we going to paint bullets tomorrow?
I am not.
Why not?
There's a thing that has come up that I feel like I need to go to.
That is the most generic answer ever.
I don't want to get any more specific.
Okay.
I'll tell y'all after. Maybe catch it afterwards.
Yeah. I wonder when the last game goes. Let's see.
Isn't it like it's like early afternoon, right?
Yeah.
They go to like 2 or 3 o'clock, something like that.
No, they go later than that because there's games at 2:45 that seem to not be towards the end of the schedule.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, so I'll probably go out there after the thing. Yeah, wifey's doing Habitat for Humanity tomorrow.
Gross.
I'm like,
Gonna pick up some garbage.
no, I think
Plant
the
some
house
trees.
building thing.
Yeah, it's all house building.
I'm like, that's interesting. Sunday we're going to have a lunch or brunch with her folks. Teetotaling folks.
Brunch.
What? Teetotaling?
Like folks that don't drink. The other side of her.
How do you have brunch when you don't beverage?
That's when you go to IHOP.
Yeah, or like the old original Pancake House or something.
Do you sneak drinks there? Like, can you drink in front of them? Bro.
Like her family doesn't drink.
Are you gonna go to a brunch place that sells?
No, I don't actually know where we're going. We might be going early afternoon anyway.
See, that game 6 is at 2 on Sunday. Yeah.
Fuck.
Here.
Fuck.
It's here. Yeah.
I was thinking about
Yeah, we'll
going
figure it
if
out.
the Stars win tonight. Maybe.
No.
I can't go. Although, I mean, it wasn't like they got blown out, but they just didn't win.
How many playoff games have you been to this season?
One.
One.
They lost all of them.
100% lose rate.
Yep. I'm 0 for 1,000. Look, all the plastic.
Doo-doo paper.
Did you hear that?
What?
Yes.
You farting again?
Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
I heard it in detail.
Did you?
Yes.
What did it sound like?
There's a pitter patter out.
Sounds like beards on the freaking dick cord.
Yeah.
Mine was just a little pop.
Pop, pop.
Pop, pop.
So what's next?
What's next? Go down the list. I'm going to hit 10,000 steps when I get out this place.
Do you not normally?
No, I have to try. My normal schedule, I do like 6,000.
Oh.
So I got to do some more walking.
Yeah.
But I did a lot of walking today from barbecue booth to barbecue booth.
Does that count as good? Walking and exercise?
Yeah.
I guess I usually get over 10,000 walking the pit.
I don't.
By the way, they were doing something out in the park today. Did you see that? They had like a popcorn booth set up and a
Weird.
speaker.
I texted you and you didn't fucking respond.
Oh, about the standoff? I was asleep.
Yeah.
Still.
Dude, it's like 11 o'clock.
I woke
They
up
had-
and saw that, and it had been like 45 minutes. I'm like, yeah, probably not
They
there
had-
anymore. And then
the
I
cops
Googled
had
it.
shut down all of the streets. Like,
I Googled Addison and went to the news and
Yeah.
didn't see anything. I was like, eh.
There's
I
something
guess-
I was going to ask you about, but I don't
it's like,
remember
well, I
what it
hope
was.
he's okay. God damn
Nope,
it.
I'm not.
How far of a walk do you go with little pup?
Depends on the time. Usually when I get home, it's about 20 minutes. But when I wake up, sometimes we'll do like a little hour, 45-minute walk around.
It's one of the things that I guess makes me lazy is having that dog park. I was walking down the dog park and they just run around and play.
Yeah, sometimes I go to the dog park. I don't want to go every day because I don't want him to think that's an everyday thing. But I want to go to a better dog park when the weather gets it.
Yeah.
Because the one that has water. See if he likes water.
Oh yeah. Let me know when you do that. We'll
Go
have
there.
a little puppy play date.
Okay.
You look gross.
You
Good
should
dog.
go. Yeah.
No,
Why not?
Why not?
because I like my life.
But dogs are better.
Except
I don't think
not.
my life has gone poorly or down since I got the pup.
You said think.
Yeah. It hasn't been that long. 6 months?
It's all about what you want. But I love dogs.
I don't want a dog, so I don't.
When are you
want
going
a
to get Kiki?
Yeah,
dog.
when are
Not
you gonna
gonna
get Kiki?
either.
Then you're going to Kiki.
When are you gonna get a turtle?
By the way, did you see
Somebody
that
still
story?
owes me a fucking turtle.
Did you see that story of the turtle going through the dude's windshield?
No.
Like he was driving, and I don't know how the turtle got airborne. But it went through his windshield.
Fucking turtle through the windshield.
They said on the news, unfortunately, the turtle died. I'm like, fuck yeah. What do you think? Driving down the highway and a turtle
Just in the windshield.
flying.
Must have gotten like hit by another car and flown up or something.
Yeah, definitely.
I have unfortunately killed a turtle with a car.
Oh, man.
Was driving on a turnpike up in Oklahoma, and driving, look up, and fuck, there's a turtle. I mean, it was a good sized turtle. It's probably, 6 inch,
He's holding his
8
hands
inch, 12
up.
inch.
There you go.
a turtle, and I hit it. I didn't want to swerve because
Did you hear that?
The turnpikes are like 75 miles an hour, so I didn't want to swerve because I didn't want to fucking
Yeah.
die because of a turtle. Unfortunate circumstances, but I hit it, and I didn't hear a crunch, but I heard kind of a thud. And I looked in my rearview mirror, and I saw it spinning.
It's like a couple times I've hit a bird. You look in the rearview mirror and you just see the feathers floating down like rain.
Maybe he's still okay.
No,
I think. Well, I mean, he's probably dead now, just because that was like 10 years
no,
ago.
dude, turtles live forever.
So you
Well,
should
tortoises
do that
do.
What the?
back then.
Have we seen that before?
Because
I think I killed a duck the other day,
I don't give a shit about birds. Birds can eat dick.
but I think it was a duck over by where I work in the city vehicle.
Yeah.
I saw a bird, but it didn't look like a bird. It looked like a duck, and it just came up real quick, and I definitely hit it. I felt the thud and heard the thud, but I didn't look in my rearview mirror to see if confirmation.
I didn't. I hit another turtle. I'll take that back.
Dude, we're not friends anymore.
He's a turtle killer. I don't
Well,
think
hold
I've
up,
ever
hold
hit
up,
a
hold
turtle
up.
in my
Just let me
vehicle.
finish the story.
Not friends anymore.
Let me finish the story. I hit another turtle. This is why I was on my way to work. And, like, I hit it, like, saw it coming up and, like, hit it. And I was like, fuck. And I was like, was that a turtle? And I drove back around the block, and it was a rock.
Oh,
So I didn't hit another turtle. But
it had a good ending.
I had to go back and check myself
I
because
kinda
I felt so bad.
I wanted to go back and see if that was a duck, but then I was like, "Me, if it is,
Birds suck.
yeah, I'm not a fan of
I'm
birds.
sorry. I mean, they don't suck. It just
Yeah, they
I don't
suck.
know.
They poop.
There's
on
a
your
lot of
car
birds
and
that
you're
suck.
on your head.
Well, it's just,
and
they frequently fly in front of your car. Like there's nothing you can do about it.
But yeah, they get selected.
yep,
Birds also, like, fly into, like, windows and die.
yeah,
They do that. That sucks.
I think that's one of the biggest things that are going to evolve, like, within birds, is that the birds that are going to survive are the ones that are smart enough not to fly into a fucking window. Like, you see, like, building and then window, and they will fly into it.
Well, I think eventually we'll get smart enough. We'll design some like
Glass that doesn't look like it.
maybe so. Like we have
to help birds.
cars that put off a high enough frequency where it scares off deer on roadways.
Mm-hmm.
So I think maybe we'll do the same thing.
That'd be
with
weird to be
glass.
driving around in your cars.
No, I mean,
But
you
it's,
can't
like,
hear it.
super high.
Yeah,
it's like a
You
dog
can't hear
whistle.
it.
Yeah.
It's already in place.
They do that in, like, rural areas. They'll
Yeah.
put those into your bumper.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, it's already there. So
I mean, birds fly in front of planes. I don't know if there's something that you could get.
that's what's
Going.
crazy. Like as high tech as we are, like there's nothing to
That is a
prepare.
butthole right there.
God
Yep.
damn it!
Man, it's
Okay,
taking a
it's
shit.
puckering.
What is it doing? Oh! Ah!
We're looking at a sea cucumber.
Oh my god.
Oh! Shit!
Worst day of my life for that. comes
Dude,
out of
he's
my
like
butt.
wiping his butthole now with his 18 arms.
Oh my
Blop,
god,
blop, blop,
that should be a gift sound. Oh,
blop, blop,
Sorry.
blop, 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 blop.
but yeah, as advanced as we are, pilots have no anticipation for a flock of geese
No.
that could just down a plane. That's
But it's been a while since a plane's been downed by a goose. What is it doing? Eating?
Yeah.
We're literally not watching anything. These guys are just talking randomly to themselves.
Now there's a stick coming out of the sand. And a sea urchin walking
Sea
by.
pens. There must be a cloud of
Oh.
of plankton.
It looks like those old X-ball fields.
You see that fucking crab just chilling there? He's like, "What's good?"
Yeah. What it is?
So you know how what's good? Like in Detroit, they throw an octopus on the ice and like the catfish thing.
Yeah.
Why is nobody throwing a starfish on the ice?
Oh.
Maybe they're harder to get.
No?
I don't know.
I felt you go to a certain country's
Do it
market
tomorrow and it'll be on record.
on Sunday. Yeah, if I go.
Yeah, but then you gotta like put it
I'm gonna
on your
frisbee a
like you
starfish
gotta
out
like
there.
kite it in your clothes, right?
Well, starfish for the most part are dead. Like
Maybe.
Could you frisbee it all the way from the top?
Don't throw
Probably.
a live starfish because it'll die when it hits. Like the octopus and the catfish are both dead when you throw them out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
That's what I was thinking. Go to a market that sells exotic food.
Nobody eats starfish.
no, starfish
not?
are not edible. They're like 90% calcium.
Well, how do I
Yeah.
get a starfish and then kill it?
Just buy one on
humanely.
eBay.
Well,
Don't
yeah, like I
kill
mean,
it.
it's
They're
like a
dead.
seawater tank kind of
Yeah.
thing.
I mean, you can just buy a dead one.
Oh, can you?
Yes.
Okay,
that?
Siri.
Can you buy a dead starfish?
So my grandmother traveled a lot, and we had. Don't add this
I'm
to
gonna
the
spray
brag.
paint that bitch green before I do it too.
Don't add this to the brag montage, but we had many
Preserving
starfish.
a dead starfish. Oh, you like dry them out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Put
Gotcha.
salt on them or something.
They're
Yeah.
just like sand dollars.
Yeah. Is it
Them
okay to pick
fuckers
up a
break
starfish?
so quick.
What? There is a venomous
Ooh.
starfish.
I can get them because
Just don't get the
you
chocolate.
will
kind.
dissect a starfish at some point in high school. I
A
feel
starfish?
We didn't.
we did, and maybe in college too.
We dissected sharks in high school. Did y'all dissect?
Yeah.
We did fetal pigs, and then I learned what fetal means.
We had some dude eat part of fetal shark with formaldehyde in it.
Why?
He's kind of weird.
Did you bet him to do something weird?
I think we did. He was also still kind of weird. I think he ate the ovaries. I think that was a bit.
Ugh. And now he's a woman.
He might
That's how it works.
All right, so speaking of shit like that, I saw a post the other day. There is some shit going down in international track and field and like the governing body of track and field where there is a woman competing as a woman, born a woman, is a woman, but has an elevated level of testosterone.
That's fine.
And she has like higher muscle mass and like all this other stuff. She gets all the benefit of like juicing testosterone. And
Man.
so they are saying you can no longer compete unless you take hormone therapy to reduce your levels of
fuck that.
testosterone.
That's bullshit.
Right?
Sorry that she's better than you.
Yeah, I mean, so she is made a little genetically different that gives her an advantage in the thing that she's chosen to do.
It's like, Lance Armstrong had a bigger heart, or,
Starfish are cheap.
basketball players being 7 foot tall. It's like, no, you
Yeah.
need to be shorter to play basketball.
Well, I want to play basketball, so we need to shorten everybody else so I can play it.
Yeah.
As
like,
long
that's
as
not
they
fair.
medically are natural, I think.
Like,
that's
if they can
Yeah,
prove it,
if
that she's not like cheating and
Yeah.
saying that she has higher
Not
levels of
testing,
testosterone.
testosteroning yourself up, then okay, whatever.
Starfish are like $25.
Can you get that shit shipped here tomorrow?
You can go buy it at a PetSmart.
What? But it's still alive.
Yeah, fucking
We're
kill
not
it.
killing. No,
It's not sentient.
No, yes, they are.
I don't think you're right.
It's an organism.
How do I kill it?
So
How-
is bacteria.
Look up how to humanely kill a starfish. Do I just stick a scissor
Guys,
in them?
45
we are
to the
not
dome.
killing starfish for this.
I don't have a 45, but I can 357 that son of a
Guys,
bitch.
we are not killing starfish for this.
What if we
are
frisbeed it up
buying-
and like hit it with like a skeet shot thing? Like
I'm
shotgun.
shutting this down. We are not killing a live animal for this.
Of course
Is it
not.
an animal,
Purchase a dead animal. It is an animal.
Basically,
It's
just sits there on the bottom of the sea.
fucking Google it. It's an animal.
I,
A trash one at that.
Kingdom, phylum,
R
class,
star.
order, genus, species.
fish, animals.
Oh, a fish, yeah.
Yes,
But starfish.
It's an animal.
I mean, it is.
Marine animals called Inicajoderms.
Exactly. You hear that?
Echinoderms. Things what it is.
It's a kind of not an animal.
Do starfish know they are alive?
Now you're just getting into fucking existentialism.
They're not a true fish.
Oh my god. Where has this fucking
Do starfish
podcast gone?
want to get frisbeed onto the ice on Sunday? Could you
Is
imagine
it
though if somebody did that?
illegal
And what would the
to
TV media be
kill
doing?
a starfish?
We're not killing starfish.
Well, you're not,
right?
but I might.
We are not killing starfish.
To kill a starfish? No, that's not what I want. I don't want to kill a starfish. Or, sorry.
If you purchase a dead one, which there are plenty of out there, fine.
Here we go. Here's what we do.
Put in a hot water pot.
To kill starfish, fishermen would catch them and slice them right in half and throw them back in the ocean. However,
Why would you do that?
because starfish can grow back parts of their body, they were actually increasing the number of starfish. So here's how we get around it. We buy one, cut it in half,
Then everybody can have one.
and then we frisbee the one that comes back and then leave the one that's alive, and then it's a net neutral.
But we gotta wait for that shit to grow back. We
Yeah,
got
it might
2
take
days.
a while.
This is a moral gray ground that I don't know how to navigate. I don't feel good about it because that's still
Hey,
murder.
if we make the cup final,
but is it,
we'll
though?
slice
But
a
it's
starfish.
murder multiple times. If you clone yourself and you kill it,
That's what I'm
every
saying.
That's
day-
suicide, dude.
If you clone
Suicide-
your
But hold up.
ex-girlfriend and you kill her every day,
Ooh,
it's still murder.
good bit.
A lot.
Yeah, but then I can say I didn't murder her because
Here she
she's
is.
still alive.
You're still killing a sentient building person.
But here's a question. If you can create 2 starfish from one, is it actually a sentient being? Because I can't cut you in half and there's 2 of you.
If they both enjoy Apple Jacks, then they're sentient.
Do they?
Starfish like Apple Jacks?
They might.
I don't think they eat food. I think they filter feed.
Everything eats food if they eat, and it's...
But it's like in the water. You'd have to like slurry that bitch and like pour it in the water.
Listen, I'm not trying to get PETA on you guys, but
PETA ain't
I'm just
listening to this.
saying throwing a live or killing a live animal for a sporting event is not cool.
Maybe the starfish would survive.
Yeah.
They would just go into like cold
Becomes
hypothermia
the
and
new
then
star's pet.
And then it would
instead of
die when they throw it away.
Mike Mudano.
I wouldn't throw it away.
They would definitely
They would
throw
try
it
and save it.
If it was still alive.
Because you know what? If they chose not to and just throw it away, then the murder's on them. We didn't
Right.
do it. We were
That's
just
right.
giving them a starfish.
Yeah, that's a gift.
You guys are... Listen, if we're going to do this,
Oh, he's on board now.
If we make the
No.
cup final, starfish is getting frisbeed onto the
I
ice.
am all for throwing a starfish
And it's
going
gonna
to
get spray painted green.
But it's dead. Because...
Well, it will be when
I'm
it
Well,
hits
not
the ice.
technically, they're all dead.
Yeah.
They're not alive.
I'm going to throw
A starfish at him?
dead starfish. Because I want this to be a bit. I think we can make this a bit.
That'd be
but
funny,
it
though.
needs to be a dead starfish, and it wasn't dead by our means.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a male starfish and like 16 female starfish.
No, you
Hold on,
are
hold
going
on.
the wrong
Hold
way
up,
with
hold up,
this.
Hold up. I'm going to get 1 starfish and then like 16 female starfish. And I'm going to give that male starfish like just the time of his life. He's going to just go crazy, give him like starfish cocaine, and like he's going to bang a bunch of these starfish.
Cialis.
Yeah.
Starfish
And he's going to have a
Cialis.
good time. And then I'm going to 45 him to the dome. And then we can frisbee the starfish.
With a bullet wound, though?
Yeah, it'd
People
be
are going to
alright.
know.
You could have stopped that statement 35 seconds ago and saved us 35 seconds.
No, that was a good story.
I think it's a good idea.
No. I like the
I
bit
don't know,
with the
D
starfish.
was so a starfish lover.
I don't like
This is
hurting
different.
animals
But you eat them.
for sustenance.
You don't
You
have
could do
to.
that with a salad, too.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're getting into a tangent.
Are we though? If you
Yes.
don't want to hurt animals, then go eat some peanuts.
I don't like hurting animals when I don't have to. Okay, so let's think about logistics here. You want to bring a starfish for what? For a hat trick?
No.
Or for what?
No, it's just
Pre-game.
like pregame.
Okay, so
That'd be weird to throw a starfish
if
for
that's a
hat trick.
trend,
I don't think anybody would be mad about
no,
that.
they do that for the fucking
It's just like playoffs. They
just
just
the playoffs.
yeah
Pre-game.
But let's say that kicks off.
yeah.
So then all of a sudden that's happening every game of the season. So now you have 82 starfish, and that's if you're one person
41.
doing it.
No. This is only gonna be for playoffs. It's only one.
But that's for us.
Yeah.
But if it kicks off and
That- I
it gets
feel pretty
popular,
awesome.
By who? Who's gonna do it? Like you're saying, 82 people like are in the stadium are gonna bring starfish.
yes, like
Like here's the problem with it. We're not gonna find a starfish that dies in natural causes. Like there's gonna be some starfish murder.
I don't want to be somebody that contributes to that. So
Okay.
it's either we do it right or we don't do it at all.
Well, he's out. You ready to murder a starfish?
Yeah.
I don't agree with the dudes.
Neither do we. We're just fucking with you, man.
When it hits the ice, it'll die.
Now it'll be refrigerated,
Like
and then
the octopus, they literally go grab an
buy a
octopus
dead
from
one,
a
yeah.
fisher market.
yeah.
We
Same
don't
with
have
the
that
catfish.
option, apparently.
Well, the problem is that nobody eats starfish, so you're not
That
going
is
to find
correct.
a dead starfish.
But we can still buy a dead one from eBay because they're easily shipped because they're mostly calcium.
Oh, so you're talking about buying like freeze dried like decorative starfish?
Yes.
I want to do the real thing.
But we could spray paint it.
Is it a real starfish or is it fake?
It's a real starfish.
It's just
like,
dead.
What if we get a really big like trophy fish, like a swordfish that's dead,
There's no way
We
we're
can't
getting
get
that
that
in
in.
the stadium.
and then we just do like a star punch hole out of it, so it's like fish, but a star shape.
We would get tackled before we could get it onto the
Because we'd
ice.
smell like dead fish.
What
Well,
other
now we
star-shaped
just-
animals are there? None? That's it?
Well, that sea
you see that
urchin.
fish get fucked
Oh,
up?
you gonna die, buddy.
You ever stepped on one of them sea urchins?
No.
No, me either.
I've never been in the ocean.
What?
Broken, bent, broken, Brent. You've never been in the ocean?
I mean, we've been in the ocean, but I've never been in the ocean to step on an urchin before. We've scuba dived together. There's a picture right there.
Yeah. That's why it's like, that doesn't sound right. I don't think that's correct.
There's a picture.
We've never seen it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not in the water in that picture, so
Yeah,
Yes, we are. We're literally in the water.
it's
We're
far
dick
away.
deep in water.
We're chest deep.
That's about.
Just
yeah,
deep.
you're right.
Stomach deep.
Y'all want to do? Would y'all rather do a cruise or an all-inclusive?
All inclusive.
All inclusive.
Can we
Fuck a
scuba
cruise.
dive on this all-inclusive? Because that was fun.
Yeah, probably.
We gotta go
Just
to
gotta find it.
Hawaii.
You go to Hawaii? I don't think they do all inclusive in Hawaii.
I'm sure there
I think
is.
we pretty much got to go to Mexico.
Probably.
People die in Mexico though.
People die in America.
Not as much as Mexico.
I think you're wrong.
Not in the places where we go,
You know,
and the
whatever
places
that
where
one
we
place
go,
is-
we die from fucking alcohol poisoning,
That's
which
alright,
is
though.
why we like.
I mean,
it.
like, border towns are pretty dangerous. The rest
That
of
one
Mexico
town that
is-
has like 20 murders a day.
Yeah, Juarez.
Yeah, they whooped Chicago.
well, there's no all-inclusive resorts in Juarez.
Because 20
All in-
people a day die.
Yeah,
Listen, cartels know where they're where
we
you
met
know,
a
their bread
cartel member when
baskets
we were
are.
there.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I need you guys. Never mind.
We did what now? Said hi to him while we were on the beach.
No, you shake your fist at them and said, "I
Fuck
said
you,
good
cartel
day."
member.
Hey, fuck are you? Dude, these sea
Do they
urchins
eat them or why is
They're
he
trying,
trying
yeah.
away? Oh, look at him.
just. The fuck's going on here?
Oh, I think they're trying to get them off of their home.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really? Huh? Is that Nemo?
That's a big problem right now. Sea urchins are really bad. They're killing a lot of coral.
Let's throw a sea urchin on the ice then.
How do sea urchins move?
They move their little
Do
spines.
they move with their legs?
Yeah, not with those, but they've got little.
Little ones underneath.
Because this is like time lapse, big time.
Yeah.
What in the frick?
Yep.
Those are the legs.
Oh.
Oh!
Is that a sea urchin?
That's your
Yeah.
mom's box right there.
That's like a super microscopic looking
Oh
thing.
my
That's
God,
weird.
That's crazy.
Imagine that on your dick.
Imagine that on your dick. There you go. Ugh.
Oh!
Snaggletooth.
Oh! It's like a Snarlack pit.
Speaking of, rip Peter Mayhew.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Love you, bud.
Moment of silence for Peter Mayhew.
Paul and
We got literally no.
You didn't even wait. All right.
yeah,
At that time.
it is about that time. Any closing thoughts?
So, if a starfish is ever thrown on the ice, just know that it was brought up here first.
It was our idea first.
We did it and we killed it humanely. We didn't kill it at all.
He's on board now.
How would you kill a starfish?
I'm thinking like a knife to the bottom area.
No. You just
Microwave?
That might explode it. That exploded a caterpillar.
That was my idea. Sorry.
Just leave it out of the
we're
water
back
for
to
a while.
back to the hamster discussion.
You just put a pillow over it.
Shh. No more fear, only dreams.
Yeah.
I'd probably put it in the freezer.
Yeah.
Freeze to death.
Probably. That sucked.
It
Then
would
you gotta
numb
thaw
it,
it out.
and then it.
Yeah.
And I hope it didn't start moving. Zombie. Otters are cute.
Yeah.
I've seen an otter in real life. Freshwater one.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Is that a beaver?
In Canada. Nope.
Blame
That's all right.
Canada.
Aren't they kind of mean though, otters?
I think
No.
they're little shit bags.
They're cool. Right.
They look like water cat pups.
30% of her body weight every day.
Just eat that.
I do that every day.
That's a lot of food, dude.
Fuck, that's a lot of food.
Hence me.
Hence, Rupe.
Although, 195 bitches.
There you go.
Get in there.
Crushing it. All right. Well, I think that's going to wrap that one up.
Yeah.
This has been episode 19. We're wrapping it up early.
Yeah.
I'm JT.
Mateo.
D.
Good night,
Deuces.
everybody.
Go Stars.
Go Star!
Moonlight. Talk about cars and dreaming about women. Never had to play, just living for the minute.